The next opponent, I'd say right around our estimated skill level. I'm not so sure about mine anymore, but I am, like, being on a 2-game win streak is something nice for once. It has happened before, so I'm not getting overconfident, hopefully. Marksman Specialist with Phoenixes is kinda counterintuitive. Maybe Course Control with Fang Phoenix. None of these are good in my opinion. Let's try this. I like my unit composition better than his already. What is he? He's giant. Okay, well that certainly is a better specialist than I have. Maybe I should also not position them in this way. Because he throws a missile in this direction, one entire side just dies. And I also should put those in a horizontal formation. So he has chaff in the middle. He's getting more chaff clear. We are really mirroring each other. But I think my crawlers are better than his fangs, hopefully. They might just not be, though. I'm kind of conflicted because in the late game, fangs with shields get absolutely torn to shreds by stormcrawlers, especially if they have fire. So, yeah. Crawlers are splitting very nicely. And this is the entire middle down. And now these crawlers are coming in and distracting more shots. Yeah. Right now I think this is working out pretty well for the moment. This Arclight is baiting more shots, but that was a really nice salvo on my opponent's part. Should still be the win for me. Okay, shield airdrop, but not against Stormcrawlers. None of the others I find particularly alluring right now as well. Could go for some wasps. He's giant specialist, so he is. I think he might just throw down a Vulcan here and call it a day. I have some Stormcrawlers, so it's not like I have no damage at all. Overall, I think I add some wasps and add some more crawlers coming in at a later point in time. And let's throw those wasps like here. And saving $100 to see what he's doing. He, for the moment, is just adding more chaff, which is reasonable. He will want to spend his later supply on some big units. He also has delayed fangs, and those can be fairly problematic. Also, this is problematic, because that is terrifying right now. Can all of these be destroyed before the tower goes down? Yes, they can. The other question is, can all of these fangs go down? So my wasps take the win. Looks like that, yeah. Well, almost. There's one alive, but that's not going to be enough DPS. Alright, the wasp switch has worked, and now I know my enemy is going into more chaff. Enhance and module. I actually have some units to rank up, so I think this is actually worth it in this specific case. Let's field recovery those stormcrawlers and use the module again on the wasps. I still want those stormcrawlers. They are doing good work right now, I think. But I need to address the chaff situation, and I think more Arclights might just be the call right now. I'm still waiting what his giant is going to be. The giant that will come out and ruin my day, probably. Maybe I should put it further on the side, but, well, they are going to move in anyway. Let's put it at to this position. We want to go into something like Arclight range, actually. Don't feel well with getting techs right now. I'm gonna save up more money. Maybe we'll use that money to go into a war factory. So he's going into phoenixes right now. And he wants to intercept those wasps. But I don't think that's going to happen. Well, maybe he doesn't want to intercept the wasps, but the crawlers. But honestly, putting a missile down for half a pack, or like 60% a pack of crawlers, I don't think that is value. Very honestly, I don't think that is value. What he has here is a lot more value. So right now, is that a he's put the shield on his stormcrawlers? Really? Is that what you want to do in this situation? He doesn't have shield on the phoenixes, so honestly, for the late game, I think I would have put it on the phoenixes, for crying out loud. Okay, so what do I do now? Well, first thing I'm going to do is probably sell the wasps. I think they are no longer doing good enough work. The tanks could be good, but that's about it. Everything else is not good, in my opinion, for me at least. He might go for hackers, in which case my tanks would probably be devastating, but everything else would be devastating. Overall, I think I can say that the reinforcements for my opponent are significantly better than for me in this specific situation. So the wasps can go. The Arclight can level and be sold next turn, I guess. And now I need some anti-air. He is Giant Specialist. I think I want to go into Phoenixes as well. So let's mass recruit ourselves 3 sets of Phoenixes. I'm hoping that the tanks here can clear out the crawlers coming from this side. And let's see if we can win the fight this way. He's got range on them, so I think I need to match him on that. Let's put him further to the rear. And then